Good morning, y'all. Happy Thursday to you. I'm trying to, y'all notice I always play around with moving my camera to different locations and such. I'm trying to fight this glare with the lighting, and I actually realized even this side has a little bit, like on the other side of my jacket's hanging here, so I moved my chair over. I move it over a little bit further, actually, as far as it'll go. Sort of try to remove as much of the glare as possible. Move my camera just a little bit. Let me do that real fast. Pretty much got rid of the majority of it, so it should be good to go. If y'all notice, I'm not sneezing and sniffling. This morning, I have an air purifier. I turned it on turbo yesterday, so I had time to finally catch up, purify the air. And also, I had my allergy shots yesterday. I don't know if y'all have ever done that before or considered it, but if you have like severe environmental allergies, it's really a good idea. I think, in my experience, the best thing that I've found so far to minimize those seasonal allergies. Not perfect, right? I mean, I still take a 12-hour, 24-hour, usually a 24-hour allergy pill each day. Kind of cope with them, and every now and then I'll take maybe a half of a Benadryl. I can't take a whole one to put me to sleep, but yeah, allergy shots as far as immunotherapy goes. So they inject one arm, they'll inject like pollen and ragweed, or the other arm they'll inject something else. There's different just grasses outside, right? Different things that I react to. Ragweed's a big one. So, but yeah, just something to consider, y'all. Insurance does cover a good bit of that for me, so something y'all might want to look into. If you have any questions about it, definitely reach out to me. If you'd like to know who I'm been going to for the last 3 years, definitely reach out to me. The doctor actually told me that 94% of people after 5 years, their allergies are resolved, and they don't hardly ever have to go back to get any shots. Like maybe every 3 or 4 months. Sometimes he said like not at all, but it just kind of depends on each individual person. So I'm coming up. I got another, I think, couple more years. I'll be at the 5-year mark and just kind of see how I'm at after that. I do have a plan B. I'm looking at some other kind of holistic option for allergy stuff too. If this doesn't completely resolve it, but we'll see, right? We'll see. And like I mentioned yesterday, there is a solution. It's completely raw foods. It did work for me completely. Don't have to worry about no shots. Don't have to worry about no other holistic methods or anything. Just eat good and stay healthy, right? What we eat and what we put in our mouth really is important, and really what we don't put in our mouth is really as important what we do put in our mouth. So, anyway, y'all, kind of ranting a little bit again this morning, but go ahead and get started here. Kind of angle the chair back a little bit here. So whenever y'all are ready, it's safe to do so. You go ahead and close your eyes. Just take some cleansing breaths this morning. Breathing in your nose and out your mouth. So let go of tomorrow's worries, if you have any, and forget about yesterday's regrets. The past can definitely help us, but there's no need to stay there other than getting lessons, learning experiences from the past. But a lot of times we do take our past with us, carry it with us until we resolve There are some wounds. I don't believe we're broken, but we are wounded. And depending on your childhood, depending on your upbringing, some more than others. But regardless of, we can say, let go of your past, forget your past. I can say the same thing, right? Just for the moment, forget about yesterday's regrets. That's why I'm saying don't forget about it forever. Because sometimes it is something to work on, right? And there's something that we bring a lot of unconscious patterns, shadows, character defects with us throughout life until we're willing to go back and heal that. So regardless of what people say, regardless of what you hear out there, the past can and does affect us. I will say, until we wake up and become more conscious and do the work. Okay, let's do a couple more. If you got any stress, just let it go on the out breath. If you're holding on to any kind of worry, stress, anxiety, anger, resentment, let's blow it out on this last one. Do one more. Okay, we're going to go and do the full serenity prayer. Again, today I really like this one, so we'll probably stick with it for a while. And prayer: God, grant me the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change, the courage to change the things that I can, the wisdom to know the difference. Living one day at a time, enjoying one moment at a time, accepting hardships as the pathway to peace, taking as He did this sinful world as it is, not as I would have it. Trusting that He will make all things right if I surrender to His will, so that I may be reasonably happy in this life and supremely happy with Him in the next. Forever and ever, and forever and ever in the next. Okay. So I'll say, I've got to the point where my allergy shots, unless I deploy for a while and have to catch back up on my shots, sometimes I have to catch back up to get back to my maintenance dose. But I literally only go once a month, y'all. Sometimes twice a month. When I started, I was doing once a week for the allergy shot stuff. And yeah, let's look at this again, y'all. So I want to go over some stuff. So it says if I surrender to His will. So God's will, a lot of people go their entire life like, oh, I'm searching for God's will for my life, blah, blah, blah. Y'all, it's not that. It's actually not that complicated. It's pretty simple. God's will for our lives. If you're Christian, fine. If you're not Christian, whatever, right? It don't matter whatever religion you are. A lot of this stuff is in all religions. If you go back and look and do research in all the religions out there, you'll find that's correct. And the majority of them love God with all your heart. Also love your neighbor, and love yourself. And I'll say here, y'all, the His will. So my sponsor actually told me in Al-Anon, God's will is whatever is kind, whatever is compassionate, whatever is loving is God's will. Also forgiveness. See, I believe that to be the case. So yeah, it's just embodying it, right? We could say anything we want to say, right? It don't really matter. Put on a happy face, go out there in the world, deceive people, hide behind our shadows, hide behind our mask of our wounds. But when you get right down to it, it's pretty simple. So patient, kind. This the Bible also says it too. What is love, right? That all aligns with God's will too. So if you're ever confused about God's will, just remember that, or just replay this video. It'll tell you what it is. So anyway, y'all, April the 11th. I didn't feel particularly safe drawing attention to myself and my family. Sometimes I didn't think I even had permission to exist. As a result, most of my energy was directed towards staying out of the way. The elephant in the living room. My father's addiction took a lot of care and feeding. This left me feeling leery of spontaneous expression. It was best for me to behave in a predictable and controlled way. My version of a higher power does not insist on me being happy all the time. It enjoys whatever expression I send its way. That includes joy, as well as sorrow, delight, as well as frustration, excitement, as well as boredom. A fully developed relationship with my higher power is one in which I share all of me, not just the parts of me that I feel troubled or in need. Thanks to Al-Anon, while I may appear to be quite solemn, my emotional life now bubbles with enthusiasm, excitement, and joy. By focusing on myself and placing my life in the protection and guidance of my higher power, I've made progress toward a life in which I can feel playfulness and delight. And thought for the day is, I welcome the help of a higher power in meeting the challenge of experiencing the entire gamut of human emotion. I'm profoundly grateful for laughter and light-spiritedness, and also for anger and fear, because all of these feelings are part of what makes me whole. And that's from the book Courage to Change, page 238. So that was a good one, y'all. So yeah, hopefully y'all got some value out of that today. And yeah, look forward to doing it again with y'all tomorrow. Y'all take care. Have a blessed Thursday. And we'll see you soon. Bye for now.